We started seeing these children on Wednesday nights when we do Bible study. We would bring them into the church and we would teach them about Jesus. As we started to teach, we started seeing needs. They were hungry, so they couldn't pay attention to Bible study, or they were sleepy, so they wouldn't sit up at Bible study. So we started to think, okay, if we're going to have them on Wednesday, we need to serve the need. Many of the girls, they come from single family homes where the moms are pretty much running the house, where they have multiple sisters and brothers, and not have the advantages that, you know, most other kids would have. Then my mother, she looked in the Penny Saver. There's a newspaper that's in PG County called the Penny Saver, and there she found Diane was asking for volunteers, I guess, to come for the Cinderella Foundation.
A while back, about 7 years ago, one of my clients is an attorney, and she said she saw a young lady in church, a pew ahead of her, that had broken off hair, had very, very bad skin. Her hands almost covered her face, and she just was in a slumped over position, like a lot of teenage girls do, low self-esteem. And she saw her mother sitting next to her with track marks on her arm because she had a sleeveless shirt on. So she immediately said, wow, how do I help that young lady? So she befriended the young lady and the mother, and she asked me if I could help with the beauty services. She said, Diane, her hair is just broken off. Her skin is terrible. Can you help? So, of course, I have a skincare department. Made sure we gave her facials, taught her about how to cleanse her face. With regard to her hair, we decided to shampoo her hair, condition it, style it, trim it, maintain it. Well, eventually, her hair grew down to this wonderful bob, and she's walking down the hallway in her school. Now the bob is like bouncy. She went from girl with terrible grades, D's. She's now on pom-poms. She's accepted. Her skin cleared up. Her hair's bouncy, and I thought, wow, look how beauty on the outside helped beauty on the inside. Now my favorite fairy tale is Cinderella. It almost reminded me of like rags to riches. Someone that wasn't very, very pretty. And she became beautiful on the inside and outside, more beautiful. So I thought, wow, she can probably inspire someone and encourage someone else, because she was inspired and encouraged. And then it goes on and on. But okay, now that we have the beauty part, it's kind of a mask for the bigger issues. The bigger issues are what's going on at home. The bigger issues are their educational level, and they're not on a good reading level. So then we brought in tutors, and we also got clients to be speakers for the day, and we are excited.
In touching people, you're able to really, in doing their hair, you're really able to touch them. So I said, well, let me go do what I can to make sure that they remember this. So even the girl I'm doing today, Charmaine, she's graduating from high school. She would like to be, she told me, a nurse / pediatrician.
Well, my name's Charmaine. I'm a senior at Finl Senior High School. I will be graduating in June, and I had intentions on becoming a nurse, a pediatrician, because I want my diploma and I want to be something in life.
So that blows my mind, because God knows what's going on in her life. So I take the opportunity while I'm doing her hair to touch her soul and talk to her and share with her. I've gone through hell too and back, and you can overcome that. And you can do it through education. You can change your life.
Wow. My intention was not to go to Africa. I had no idea I was going to take this to Africa. But I heard about a young lady who was an amputee from the Civil War. Heard about Sierra Leone's horrible Civil War, where they amputated many, where they killed many women and children. So I did a little research and found out that the plight there, the women basically haven't had education for 10 years. The war went on for 10 years. They had to hide for 10 years. These women are now 15. These women are 16. These women are 20. No education. And they can't feed and sustain their families. So I thought, if I could teach the skill of cosmetology, they could at least barter for food.
And I think Lydia and I both had a little bit of, I guess, fear of wanting to go to Africa. And so, but since she is our baby sister, it's kind of hard to say no to your baby sister. So we both decided we would go and support her.
And the next thing I was over in my little area doing what I do, not really paying attention. And she said, Kathy, what do you think about, you know, we're taking a trip, a mission trip to Sierra Leone. What do you think about going? And I thought, okay. And she said, okay, just like that? And I said, yeah. And she said, well, why? And at the time, Darfur was in the news a lot, really, really heavy, and Oprah had just opened her school. And I said, Oprah's got 40 million, I got 40 cents. I want to do something.
We had 2 weeks to get the money so we can get the airline tickets. So we asked our clients, we raised $22,000 in 2 weeks. 100 women every day that we taught. They would bring buckets of water on their heads. These were big barrels. They balanced them on their heads. They went to wells and they brought them back on their head and they brought them to the curriculum, and they were proud that this is the water that they collected. We didn't heat it. We had to use, well, we kept it in the sun. Some of the mosquitoes were in the water. To me, it was very unsanitary, but that's what they know. So we had to go straight into their culture. We had to forget everything we knew.
All of you for coming to a class for your future. You came here for you to learn. I'm so proud of that. And that opportunity is going to change into a lot of great things.
You always get a star or two when you're working. Diane had 1 or 2. You always get one person that as soon as you get there, the first day you pinpoint them and you know exactly who it was. And her name was Rose. And wherever I was, she was. Literally, she was right by my side. She had a few implements and a few things she had been working with as far as nails and pedicures. And she had been working kind of on the side at home, just making a little piece of change when she could, not, you know, in a salon or anything like that. But she was so interested and she was taking notes. Some of the girls were writing, some of them weren't, but she had a pad. She brought one of those, like a composition book with her, and she was taking notes and writing every single thing that I was saying. And if I was speaking too fast, Miss Kathy, could you slow down for me? And I had no problem with that. By the time we got to Sunday, when we were giving out the awards, she came to me and she said, I have a job. And she said, I had an interview. On Friday, and they hired me, and I have a job. That's why I went. That's why I will go again, and I'll keep going, because she got a job. And we were deemed the significant seven, and it just kind of stuck. So